With the current state of the economy, conflicts, climate change, and other tragic events, the necessity to disseminate information that will keep the public informed is imperative. Radio listeners and concerned FCT residents have credited the success of Nigerian radio stations to the regulating agency NBC in honor of World Radio Day, which is observed annually on February 13th.
And I must at this moment hail the National Broadcasting Commission, which has indeed helped in monitoring the activities of these radio stations. And as well, they've also sanctioned and fined. So far, I think over 302 media houses, including radio stations, have been sanctioned within September 2022 to date.
I think the Nigerian radio stations are doing relatively well. They have been able to maintain peace, also through a whole lot of regulation and through checks by the NBC. They've been able to a large extent keep up to their primary responsibility of informing, educating and highlighting the populace.
Speaking about this year's World Radio Day theme of radio and peace, these residents of the FCT argue that preserving and promoting peace is an essential component of every broadcasting organization.
The essence of ensuring corporate existence of Nigeria is only through radio. Those that cannot come to the city, those in rural areas where they used to brainwash them, if they have access to radio, I must confess to you that the peace we are talking about, the unity we are talking about, will be easily achieved.
Radio, of course, influences people, shapes opinion. And so, let's go back in time to the crisis in Rwanda and the killings. It is largely fueled by what the people hear in the radio. So when people hear from radio, there's this believability. So it can be used either to cause crisis or as a catalyst for peace.
I feel like it's generally marginalized. Some news are not allowed to be said out. I mean, there are some things I hear from insiders, but the radio station, I feel like they're not allowed to say some of those things. So it can be better.
Like they should be allowed.
Yeah,
to
just
say anything.
Yeah, I feel without barriers.
Wouldn't that in any way cause conflict or violence?
Is that not why it's a radio station?
Responding to the question of whether the usage of radio is in danger due to the emergence of new communication methods like social media, the respondents had this to say.
Grassroots, those that may not have access to electricity, talking about the farmers, the traders, and all those in rural areas, that is their source of information. If government is carrying out any activities, any policies and programs, this is where they get to know about it, because on radio, various languages are being transmitted, be it Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba.
Most of the presenters on radio, TV, they don't look at time. When they are interviewing somebody, they say, oh, we are running out of time. They will hurry him. What are they showing? What are they showing that they are running out of time? Yes, what content do they have? That is my quarrel with radio, TV, and the rest. I like the advent of social media that everybody is a publisher, everybody is a broadcaster. So if you think you are boring the people with one listen, they will counter it.
Since the early 1990s, radio has been used as a communication tool to inform, educate, and entertain. With the Rwandan genocide that was sparked by the spread of false information via radio, it shows that it has both advantages and disadvantages. It is important to remember that if communication is managed effectively, change and peace is achievable. Change and peace is achievable. Uloma Onyimachi, ITV News.